Hey, what's going on, guys? And we have some news on, I guess now it's called Sonic Rangers. I don't know if they really confirmed it yet, or, the leaks are kind of evident, and it kind of makes sense. It was even in a press release, so I guess so. Anyway, guys, we have more news about Sonic Rangers, and usually it's coming from a source that I really don't like to talk about, because I feel like their credible sources aren't really good, so, I don't know. But anyway, guys, we have a source from 4chan, the infamous 4chan, because a lot of leaks come from this website that aren't really true. But hey, let's give it a try. Let's do it for, for giggles, and let's see if this thing is actually true. Alright, so starting from a earlier post that was back in January, there is a guy that said he tested Sonic Rangers in early January and said that it was an open world adventure game that takes heavy inspiration from Breath of the Wild. He said he did 2 demos and a 20-minute long exploration of the open world and the final boss battle. Now, he says the open world is populated with small enemies, puzzles, and platforming challenges. Completing puzzles and challenges enemies rewards XP, which can be reduced in a skill tree. Well, that kinda sounds cool. Skill tree unlocks abilities like the spin cycle, where you hold Y, Sonic starts tracing a line behind him, and if you finish a circle, it attacks all the enemies inside the circle. Which is exactly what we probably saw at the end of the trailer when he went in that little circle and then sped off. That's exactly probably what it is. So, this leak sounds legit, but like I said, I'm going to take a light grain of salt, but, Lock-on attack returns. There are bosses spread through the open world. Defeating them grants orbs. If you get enough orbs, you can go to a portal and go to cyberspace. Cyber chase, we're moving. Alright, I'm sorry. Play the clip.
Cyber chase, we're moving. We're beating hacker at his game. Don't tell me that he's trying to hack the motherboard. We'll get him every time. Perfect world, freaky places that we've seen. We got the power.
Tell me that you guys remember cyberspace. If you don't remember cyberspace, you didn't have a childhood, or you had a childhood that you had cable. Because sometimes I didn't. Cyberspace levels are generation style, and music goes hard. Guessing by generation styles, he means like generations like boost formula. I don't know what he means by that, or like the way that you're moving. Like, I don't know what he means by that. Beating them fast enough grants Chaos Emeralds. Exploration and combat was super boring. Very button mashy, but whatever. That's really cool to know. Exploration and combat. Combat, I guess, like, there's going to be a combat system? Or, I don't know. Like, because usually Sonic's combat in a main 3D Sonic game has been his boost. If there's a boost around, you just boost and hit the enemies. And you didn't, then you had the homing attack. So I don't know what he means by combat, but we'll see about that. New voice acting by Roger, and no one else was present, so they're definitely sticking to the general theme at least. So it seems like for now, for what we've seen, that Colleen or Tails or anybody that is there is not going to be present in the from what they've seen, but we don't know if they're going to be present in the final game. Maybe for what they just been shown, Sonic is just present. So that's, I guess, cool. Now for the final boss, I think. After gathering the emeralds, you can cut through a thick fog you couldn't before in the open world. Gigantic tree robot thing is the boss. Fly around it as Super Sonic utilizing spin cycle and other abilities, mainly mashing buttons. Can't take damage on a timer of rings. A ghost girl refills your ring count multiple times. I don't know what the ghost girl means. Okay. Demo ended after defeating boss. So it seems like that was probably their pinnacle, that's where they wanted people to end. Game is definitely early on in dev, but it was rough and not a fun time for what I played. So that's usually what happened with games that are early in development. So I don't put anything behind that, but Sonic Team, we know your track record with people not having fun with the games during early build, and you don't change anything, and then guess what? We get Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces, so let's not do this again, guys. Alright? Thank you. We have another leak that was later on talked about. believe it was like an hour or two after the actual Sonic Central stream was going on. So they said I focus Texas this shit last year, so yeah, here we go. Shit was rough, but hey, it's Sonic Team, so not surprised, LMAO. That would be my response if I focus test that game. That would have been my response, honestly. Open world gaming, woo. I honestly, and I meant to say it in the other leak, I don't want an open world Sonic game. I think I said that in my previous video. I don't care for an open world Sonic game. Just give me a Unleashed Generations vibe with the good level design and good platforming, and we're fine. We're straight. But that whole open world stuff, I don't do that. Not for my Sonic games, that is. Ubisoft Towers with annoying ass Korok ripoff. So if you don't know what Ubisoft Towers are, or like, you know, the Korok from Breath of the Wild, I'll explain the Korok because Ubisoft Towers have been used to death. But the Korok Towers are exactly like it, where you would, you know, basically, well, not Korok Towers, but the Shrine Towers that in Breath of the Wild, you would go up to the tower and activate the Sheikah Slate up against the tower, where you can see the whole map in that area. So it's really cool to see that in Breath of the Wild, and it was cool for me. But a lot of people didn't like it because it was like feeding off of Ubisoft. Spider-Man PS4 did the same thing, but I didn't have a problem with it. But for my Sonic game, I definitely don't care for that. As far as like Korok ripoff, I don't know what he means by that. Maybe there was like a Korok-like character that you talk to in there and you collect stuff from them. I don't know. Story revolves around a human ghost girl thing. The ghost girl thing again. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. It's kind of weird. The ghost girl from Sonic Unleashed, Night of the Werewolf, I guess. I don't know. Enemies, puzzles, bosses sprinkled through the world. So it's basically like Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact or Immortals Phoenix Rising, where it has that open world feel, but you got like enemies planted everywhere. You gain XP from, you know, killing them. You take stuff from them. It's basically it's basically a Breath of the Wild ripoff. Beat puzzles to get orbs. Use orbs to unlock portals. I don't know what portals mean. Portals lead to Unleashed style levels. Best part of the game, LMAO. I guess that's what they were referring to with the generation style of gameplay, but they said it differently. They didn't mention portals, so I don't know where portals is coming from. I guess you go through this little portal. It's like a dimension, I guess, and that's probably what he was talking about. The cyberspace. It's probably like a different dimension or something, which is very credible because in the trailer you saw like these cubes. It looked like it was like an internet type of thing, or like I don't know, something like you would see on a Verizon commercial or something, where it looks like really boxy and that colorful line that Sonic had after him. So maybe that's what they were talking about, but who knows. Beat Unleashed style levels to get level ups. XP system with skill tree. Now I would like to see Sonic game with skill tree. I'm a sucker for skill trees in any game. Like literally in God of War, I love skill trees. But to see it in a Sonic game, I wouldn't mind to see that. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Circle thing in the trailer is Sonic's signature move in this game called the spin cycle. You hold Y, run circle. Yeah, the other guy said that. So it's basically the same thing that he said. Battle is boring. Mash X to win. I don't know how to feel about that. Open world unlocks over time with Ubisoft Towers. Basically the same thing I said before. Boss battles are stupid easy, which is not something that I actually want. If you're going to have an open world design, make my boss battles actually hard. You know what I mean? Like, it gives me something to look forward to, or it gives me an incentive to build up Sonic so he can go after these boss battles, because I want a challenging boss battle for all the work that I've done to build him up to be strong. But, you know, if they're stupid easy, I hope they do fix that along the way. If this is true, because we don't even know if this is true. Music and Unleashed levels slapped, but open world graphics music was underwhelming. We played on pretty good PCs. Yikes. So, yeah, this seems like the early tests. Is that a word? The early test runs of this game has struggled. It's struggling, actually. And I hope that this is actually true, and these people gave feedback to Sonic Team so they can take that and learn from it and, you know, try to fix the mistakes that they have. Because honestly, Sonic Team does not have a good track record of doing that. If something is said and if they don't do it right, it's good luck. You got the game already. But I do want to pinpoint some things like the open world design. I do not care about. I do not want an open world Sonic game. But if that is what this game is going to be, I'll bear with it, I guess. And then they were talking about combat. I'm really interested to see what combat, even though he said that it's basically mashing X to win. I guess that's what the combat is. So I don't know, maybe you get like more moves later on as you get XP. That's something I would like to see if they want to do combat. He also mentioned the cyberspace levels, which is like Generations Unleashed style, which would be cool, and maybe like there's like maybe like 90% of like maybe like 85 or 75% of the game is like open world, but then like the rest of it is like that Unleashed like straight 3D boost Sonic formula, like when you go into like the cyberspace level. So maybe that's what he's referencing to, but I don't know. But I do think it's a cool idea to break up from the open world. Probably, like he said, it's probably going to be the best part of the game, honestly, where you don't touch the open world. And I'm pretty sure like with the testers, they're probably not fans, so they probably really don't even know a lot about Sonic. They really wanted to probably get like a bunch of like non-fans to test this game out to see like what these people want. Although I honestly think they should have just had, you know, us Sonic fans test it out, because that's who you're marketing to. Okay, but anyway, that's about it, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if these leaks are real, but it is definitely confirmed that this game is called Sonic Rangers. In a press release, they basically said, "Hey, this is it. Like, it's called Sonic Rangers," and then they took it out, and then in the new press release that was stated. So it's basically called Sonic Rangers. We know the name of it, so that's one truthful fact. But for the rest of it, we are all up for speculation. We don't know what the heck is going to happen, but we're just here for it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you want an open world Sonic game, or do you just want a straight 3D boost modern Sonic game? That's something I would want. Or maybe I would like an adventure style game. Sega, that's what we want. Not saying I want Adventure 3, but I want a game like Adventure. Please. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, if you like this video, why don't you leave a like? And make sure you subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you guys know when I always upload.